Money is boring. It's effing boring. I'm getting bored with it. That probably sounds crazy, especially coming from someone who spent the last 7 years living and breathing this stuff. But hear me out. You see, I used to be obsessed with money. It was exhilarating to fall in love with this newfound passion of personal finance, especially because I used to not think about it at all. I avoided it because my situation was bad. I didn't talk about it. I didn't look at my bank statement or credit card debts. I just saw bills when they arrived and I paid them if and when I could. I had my head in the sand and an I'll figure it out later mentality. So if you had told me I'd find personal finance to be a passion 15 years ago, I would have laughed in your face, probably with bad breath and spit just spewing. Not really, but I guess I'm going for extra trauma today. The point is, I never ever thought I'd care so deeply about my own personal finances to the point where I'd want to help random strangers on the internet master their own financial situation. Oh, and just get them to care in the first place. But here we are. That is what I did. I made my first video on this channel in early 2019 after becoming obsessed with personal finance throughout all of 2018. So 7 years, 2 YouTube channels, hundreds of videos, hundreds of articles, and even 5 personal finance books later, nerd alert, I suddenly have started to find myself bored. But let me clarify something. I'm not bored because I've lost interest in the topic. I'm not bored because I think I know and I've mastered everything. I could go so many layers deeper in the personal finance space. I could become a day trader or try to. I could dig into economics and cover all things tariffs and the always impending massive recession that's looming ahead. I could try to become a house flipper or turn this side hustle passion into a business and hire a team and level up all my productions. I could read and review every single personal finance book. I could write a dozen more of my own books, but the thing is, I don't want to. That all is boring. That's not what I set out to do. I set out to master my personal financial situation, and for the most part, I've done that. My obsession started from a place of need. I needed to fix my situation because it got so bad that it constantly interfered with living. Most of all, it started to affect my mental health. Luckily, I liked it. Actually, I loved it. Personal finance became my obsession as I set a goal to dig out of my $80,000 debt and hit net worth zero. I did just that. I set out to save and invest $100,000 next, and I did that. I set out to earn side hustle money from multiple passive income streams. Check, check, check. I set out to help others. Always a work in progress. I set out to have the wedding and honeymoon of our dreams, buy a house, and start a family. Check, check, check. So many goals and milestones I'm insanely proud of. I hope it can inspire others. Those carrots kept me going. The early days of turning your financial life around can be the most exciting because each win feels like a giant weight being lifted off your shoulders. But eventually, when your hard work pays off, you might realize, as I did, money is boring. No, I'm not a millionaire. No, I can't retire or anything like that. In life, there's always room to grow your wealth, but eventually I internalized the concept of enough. What I have saved and invested in assets that I own are enough to eliminate most financial stress day to day. It's enough to cover any kind of emergency. It's enough to potentially put my kid through college, but we'll see. It's enough to go out to dinner or donate without hesitating or pay $10 for eggs without griping, even though it's insane that that's how much they cost now. And also, I think I just griped. Now, look, I'm opening up about all this, but the truth is the job isn't done, of course. But I'm not the kind of person who figured it out and then got caught up in this hamster wheel of wanting more and more. And that's the important part that I want you to take away today. Most people who start to earn more only get better at spending it. Those who get good with money and saving it and who build their wealth suddenly want more and more of it. That's not me. I made money boring, and I am grateful for that. Boring money is the goal. Enough is the goal. More isn't more. And here's how you can make money boring and get to this grateful place of enough. A, have goals and a plan that you consistently stick with. B, automate your way to it. Almost everything I do is on autopilot. Once I learned and set my plan in motion, I stayed the course, and so should you. Especially now in all this craziness with the markets. All of my education led me to realize that I needed to do 5 or 6 things really right Automate it and forget about everything else. That was my goal. And again, it should be yours. I did and still do a handful of things really, really right, and that's great. It's now a little boring, but that's actually great. The key here, and the big takeaway for you to get to this boring state of financial things, is to know and internalize how to do 5 or 6 things really right and not stress about everything else. If you do 5 or 6 things really, really well, you'll win the game of money. You'll get to enough. You'll get to boring because you stayed the course and it's on autopilot. Boring money is the goal because you have a life to live. Personal finance isn't my life. I have a family. My goal is to use money as a tool, a now mostly boring tool, so that I can live my life to the fullest with my family and closest friends. Sure, you can live a great life with little to no money, but money as a tool is a big, important way to make life more comfortable and, dare I say, often more fun. Now, I just laid out my why. Living life to the fullest with my family and friends is my motivation. Having enough was the goal, and it still is. And if it's not clear by now, enough was never a number. It's a feeling. I'll set more goals and continue to learn and help others, but for me, I have started to internalize and feel that everything from here on out is the cherry on top. I have everything I need and most of what I want. I know I'm fully living. The weight has been lifted. And I want everyone to feel that. That part is still extremely exciting for me that I can be potentially a part of it. Managing my money is boring, and that's the best part because it means life is anything but. Work hard to make money boring. Learn the 5 or 6 things that you need to do really well. Automate them. Trust the process. Tune out the noise. And above all, know what enough looks like for you. Remember, it's not a number. It's a feeling. That's how you free up your mental space and emotional energy for what actually matters, the people you love, the moments that light you up, and the life that you're building. This monologue came out of nowhere, honestly. It's like a journal entry that escaped my brain and landed on camera. But it comes from a place of deep gratitude and a hope that someone out there, especially if you're struggling right now, feels a little more hopeful after hearing it. You don't have to chase forever. You can get to a place where money isn't the center of your life. It's just a tool in the background, quietly doing its job. It takes learning and hard work, but imagine going from enough is enough to enough. It's pretty incredible. It makes life anything but boring. Thank you for listening. If this resonated, let me know. I'd love to hear what your enough looks like or the 5 or 6 things that you're focused on to get there. And if you're curious about mine, maybe I'll share them in a future video. Like if you liked, subscribe if you loved. My name is Frankie, and I hope to see you next time on the next one. And hey, check out my books. They're over on Amazon. I appreciate you. Thanks. Oh, and keep going.